Good morning, Marcus Single Car Garage. I thought I would check in this morning, kind of show you how my day starts. Of course, with coffee. We got a lot of work done yesterday, farting around. But anyway, my day starts at 5 o'clock every morning. I come down to the shop and clean up what we did yesterday. And yesterday, we worked on the '01 Mustang, and I need to clean up the workspace. I'm pretty particular in this new shop. When we work on something, I come back in the next day, clean up the floor, and actually mop the floor, put everything away, which are tools and everything we've already put away. What we found yesterday is a broken spring when we were working on the springs and the ball joints. So glad we decided to do that. So I'll show you the view from my shop. Been in this shop a year now. There's the view from the front door of my shop. Beautiful, isn't it? That's why I don't get a lot done. But I'm coming in to clean up and get ready for today. Today, what we're going to be working on, my daughter is going to paint the spoiler. Clear was coming off of it. So we'll be priming it today, painting it tomorrow. Pretty much got it sanded. And then we'll install it probably Thursday. There you go. Mo and Kate and Max. I guess the rest of the crew is gone. One of the things that we ran into yesterday was doing the ball joints. One of the ball joints was not threaded. And I tell you what, what really aggravated me was we went back to the parts house to get a self-tapping grease fitting, and they don't carry them anymore. You basically go to an ag store to get a self-tapping grease fitting. So I was able to make it work. The ag store was closed yesterday. So we fiddle farted around with it, and I drilled the hole a little bit bigger and actually drove the grease fitting in. Being careful, trying not to get any kind of metal particles in there with the ball joint. So I think we did a pretty good job. And actually, I have grease fittings that I didn't want to use. They drive in. They've got barbs on them. You drive them in. Problem is, you can't get them out. And I used one of those, and it worked pretty good. So my morning starts at 5 o'clock with cleanup. We had a little bit of oil spill. We went on and changed oil in the car yesterday. We had a little bit of oil spill, a little bit of cleanup to do there, and then we'll be ready to bring it in this morning. We're going to actually not only work on that spoiler, we're going to change all the coil packs in the car. So power tour is less than 2 weeks away, and we should have the car ready for a shakedown by tomorrow. And then we will be ready to go. I'll probably drive it all next week just to make sure there's no kinds of problems. But brakes have been checked, and everything's good to go. You know, we were going to take two cars, and this was the other one, 66 Impala. I think I've Mentioned it before, it was my first car. It has been on 5 power tours. Very reliable, very trusty car. 350, 700 R4, 4-wheel disc brakes, lowered an inch, improved spring rate, bigger sway bars, handles like a dream, drives like a dream. But we figured on the power tour this year it's going to cost us about $1,000 per car. And my daughter and I haven't ridden together in years. We usually take separate cars. So this year we're going to ride together, have a good time together, and we're going to video a lot of it. You know, I'm kind of new to this YouTube video thing, and I am semi enjoying it. I'm not going to put a lot of money into it. Of course, I'm recording from my phone most of the time. I find that easier. I am looking online at different cameras to record with, but right now, who cares? I'm basically doing this just for fun, trying to have a good time. Probably going to start recording some of our antics. If you'll see us in the garage on a full-time basis, it's funny. We've always talked about the crap that goes on and what we do. So we'll probably start doing a little bit more. That's why I'm kind of looking at cameras. I'm kind of looking at some stationary cameras. And I haven't started playing with editing or anything yet. Don't know if I want to. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, it's just kind of fun for me to enjoy it. I'm retired now from a professional life to take up 7 or 8 hours of this every day and another 7 or 8 hours of working on my farm. Showed you that view. Well, this view, especially in the spring and summer, takes about 5 hours of my day. Now, we don't do much on this farm. We do grow a big garden, but I keep it mowed and cleaned up. And would like eventually do some things, but right now, mowed and cleaned up is about all the time I have. You know, a little bit about this shop. It's 72 wide, 50 deep. And I love the 50 deep. This is the 4th shop that I've done. They've all been 40 deep, and I park my cars too deep in it. And I didn't have any room to walk around. That extra 10 foot is amazing. It has given me a spot for all my tools and crap in front of the cars. And plenty of walking room if I wanted in between the cars. Far into the garage is basically storage, and you know, we're working. This one bay to the wall is basically the workspace. I have made a decision after being in here. I'm going to make a modification. We're actually going to build a wall between these two doors to the back, which will give us 32 feet wide work spot. It'll be easy to work on 3 cars, and once this stuff here gets cleaned out, we'll be able to move some more of our tools and stuff into this corner to where we can pull them out. Right now, I've just got the Odyssey, an old 3-wheeler, and a whole bunch of stuff sitting there. And on the other end, we'll be building a 16 by 24 office. Right down there where you see the TV and refrigerator. So I think that'll be pretty cool, but that's probably about 2 years off. I want to get an office in here where I have a place, as my wife says, to take a nap. But I always like to have an office. I've got a whole bunch of toys and old stuff that I like to display, and that's why I want an office. So, well, that's an update this morning. of what went on yesterday and what I'm doing this morning on my morning cleanup. And like I said, today, paint the spoiler, put the coil packs on, and then that'll probably be about a day for us, and we'll go do some other stuff. Hey, y'all come back and see me.